supposed to be summer, and it's been raining today, Wednesday, 3rd July 2024, to something in the afternoon. But look, you can see I'm literally cold. If you see the weather, you'd be thinking we're in spring. But just literally just putting this on. I like to just normally do this, you know. I like to put on some eyeshadow, you know. But no, I really need to redo my lashes because something was really going on with it. Something was going on with it, so I'm gonna just put it back in. I actually removed it just before recording. Just had to remove it because it's just not impressed with this. So I'm hoping this one goes a little bit better. You can see as the grip bond one, it's a really good one, to be honest. So you have to make it get a little bit tacky, something like that. This one I did both of them yesterday, but then I noticed this one was a little bit it wasn't really looking good, so take out. And this was a little bit of I think it was eyeliner that I put in, which I'm gonna still finish it off with eyeliner. I think this is the eyeliner, the liquid one. Okay, no, that's the eyeliner liquid one, and then that's the eyeliner. I can't remember whether this is let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so it's like, it's not really the crayon one, but it's like the chalk. I don't know what to call this, but it's very smudgy. But that I'm not using right now. I'm using the liquid one, but no, this has to get really tacky, like tacky, and then I put it on. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh, in terms of, okay, I'm just looking outside. Sun's shining really bright right now, but it's cold. I'm being serious. I'm sure summer started the 20th of June, or was it the 19th of June? And it's supposed to end 15th of September. Why does it feel like summer has ended? Yeah, but no, I'm being serious. Like, I'm literally indoors and I've had to put my scarf on. By the way, the painting just right there of me was done by my older brother. He's on YouTube as well. It's Mike Protoncy on YouTube. You can go check him out. But no, yeah, I'm literally just a little bit upset though, because it's just been such a horrible time. Like, I had reported my phone missing, and then I had to walk all the way to a nearby station area to meet up with the person that found my phone. And I had asked one of my late best friend that passed away when I was a kid, family, to basically use their phone to report my phone lost and stolen or missing. And then they basically blocked my phone and basically cancelled my SIM. So I had an option that they could send me a new SIM, or I could go collect the SIM at the shop, which is basically what I'm going to do after. Meant to do it yesterday because this happened like a few days ago. Like, I've really been through it, and then it's so upsetting having to borrow a phone. Who borrows a phone? I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit pissed off because I was like, this is the same phone that has recently been hacked, and now the phone has gone missing. But you know, I'm alright. You know that I'm able to get my SIM back, which is good news. But apparently I need to fill in some paperwork when I get there. Like to give information about when, how it happened, whatever. All of that stuff. It's really sad. You know? But no, I'm just gonna keep waiting for this to dry a little. I'm not gonna lie though. I had a variety of lashes that I could have used. But I'd like to go for this one. Oh, sugar. I like to go for this one. Can you see? It's the newest one. I don't know anyone that have this. It's the 6D Fox Mink. Can you see? 6D. So, I think there's a 7D coming out or whatever. But next time I'm going to do individual, probably the Russian lashes one. Or, because I did the makeup booking before, but I couldn't make it. So then they said to me, they have a policy that if you didn't make it, because I did put a deposit down, but the Russian one's not cheap, by the way. I made up a deposit, not now, like a couple months ago. And they said, like, basically, if I still want to do it within the year, they have a policy that I can come back at any time to do it. So, I can't remember what happened to me that time, but I just couldn't get around doing it. But the deposit I paid was a lot. The deposit was about 400. Apparently, it was like microblading lashes, but I don't really know. I don't really know because I don't really invest in a lot of things that are so irrelevant like lashes. But I just thought, why not get the lashes done? But then, you know, I think something important came up, and then I literally said to the lady, I can't make it. And then I totally forgot about it. And then each time I go past that my diary and I go at my calendar diary, I'm like, okay, this appointments I've been to, then I like this one I didn't go, but why? And I remembered. But no, it wouldn't be now though. I'll probably have to go. Oh, the full amount of the appointment is a lot more. So that's just deposit. That's just the deposit. Oh, sugar. Do you know what I really want to say to everyone? This is just a word of encouragement. I don't mind prophesying to anybody, but I just want to give a word of encouragement right now. This is for all females and all guys, you know. Okay. This topic has been on my heart for a month now. And I was just sitting there having a conversation with God, and like I was just thinking, like, what's going on? And then it was along the lines of the standards of beauty, and why is it that I'm gonna put this on when I'm done, yeah. But yeah, why is it that? Because it's still not, tacky enough. Why is it that there's the standards of beauty that because beauty is as the beholder. So whoever beholds you as beautiful is because they see you as that way. But I think I haven't come in from the past of being bullied at some points, and then going from the past of being like confidence or self-esteem being knocked down. Not really confidence, but mainly self-esteem being knocked down so many times, mainly by people you don't know or people you do know, and it had nothing to do with the standards of beauty. But this is what God fed me through the Holy Spirit, through Mother Ruach Chakma. the spirit of wisdom, the Holy Spirit. So basically, I heard that in this world, the standard of beauty is seen as high, but it's actually quite low, because the standard of beauty in heavens, everybody is the same. So if everybody is the same, is seen as the standard of beauty is the same, and then on earth everyone is compared to, like, you're compared to, that's not the standard. The standard on earth of beauty is low. So even if you do try as much, it's really about what's on the inside. And what's on the inside of you, look at the sun, it's coming out now, but no, what's on the inside of you is, oh, alarm, that's an alarm, you know. But yeah, what's on the inside of you is very, 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 very much more important than just what's on the external. And so if God sees people, I think God, sorry, the word God is starting to sound pagan, but no, the one of all creations, yeah, better. Seeing people as the standard he sees them, so there shouldn't really be a standard of beauty, if that makes sense. So I was getting a little bit hot because of the, you know, the sun's starting to shine now. Shine like a bright diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Ooh. But no, I should be using my selfie stick. I really this is just a random, oh shoot. It's just so random, really. We didn't really plan for this, as you can see. And this is my younger brother's top that he gave me, because he knows I don't really do casual. I mean, I would like to do casual, but I don't really have much casual clothes. That's not me. I don't know what. Growing up, I never really understood casual. Okay, so this is just annoying at this point. Okay, yeah. So I just want to just wrap it up. Okay, now it's tacky. Oh my goodness, it's so tacky. Okay, no, I'm gonna put the slashes. Oh, I got this one stuck to each other. You know what? I might as well just. So I have to close like this. That's eyeliner, by the way. Just there. There's a liquid eyeliner. Don't watch that. So you close it like so, and then you just push it like, it's like, you just pull it just over. Hold on. So I've done this so many times. I'm not nervous, okay? I think my anxiety is kicking in. Calm down. Okay. Then you have to keep that eye. You have to keep. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, keep one eye closed, a wide eye open. So you can see the other eye's open wide. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, these words weren't coming from my words, because the way it was being fed to me, I was just thinking in my head, like, why am I hearing, like, I'm gonna say I don't talk to God or whatever, but I don't talk to the one of all creations, whatever. I do talk to the one of creations, but it's just, you're just minding your own business. I think I was just resting, and then having this conversation, because it started to make sense, because you're gonna have this thing that happened to me after. So someone who claimed they were interested in me, right? So I wasn't interested, and I said, can we just be friends? And they said, yeah, they were just, we wanted to be friends anyway. So I was like, why did you lie? Then after this, on one day, they decided to not talk to me, because they thought that I was established and settled in life and all this other rubbish. Then I basically had a prayer and I'd heard the spirit that they had a lot of deep mental health issues, deep. I heard the diagnosis, then I had a conversation with him on the phone, in person. And then we met in person first time, but I was just thinking in my head, got a lot going on. But then I don't want to say that the diagnosis just yet because I don't want to share that with you guys, especially as knowing I'm a mental health coach running a not-for-profit business and this person's supposed to just be a friend. I don't want to share. I want to talk about this. So basically, then I think a month or two then had met their friend and their friend was saying they were interested in me. Okay. Now, I prayed about the friend too. I didn't mind helping the friend out, but then I heard two things concerning finances and me not helping them with certain finances and the fact that also they also had like a deep mental health, whatever. But I personally didn't really take this very seriously. Like, I understand. I'm like, cool, I understand. So I'm all about wisdom. I'm all about that. So I wouldn't know I'm having two guys that one I turned down and now your friend's interested. I'm turning you both down because one's being envious, jealous, confused, and then the other one's being a little bit like a player because that's what he told me after when his own friend, who happened to be someone that he wasn't sure about, would want to talk to me. So now there's a third person involved after. So this is gonna sound really strange, but I'm friends with one person. Then I said I'm not interested in you like that, and they finally accepted. So I'm helping him as a friend. Then I met their friend. Their friend was interested, and I'm like, I'm not really sure. I don't know, whatever. Then I done my prayer, whatever, and I got my answer. So I'm like, okay, like I know where this is going. Then when I happen to bump into them, I bump into them all the time, not even because, like I said, they both don't talk, not communicating with me for the various reasons. Like I said, they're both drugged up by their medication for their mental well-being. Okay, so obviously I'm still keep bumping into them. I'm not even planning to meet up. I'm just keep bumping into them now. Then I bumped into a friend of theirs. I didn't know it was their friend. Of one of their friends, the person's mutual friend I met. So that friend started complimenting me, and this was on the street, and then that person was just on the street, and then he happened to like hear it and see, and he was looking at him like. So that friend of his, I think he's from Jamaica, St. Lucia, and England or whatever. But I thought he was Blackanese, not Blackanese, sorry, black Indian, because he looked. I wasn't too sure, to be honest. So then I was thinking, why is this guy talking to me about this? I don't know him. Then I said, I don't know you from anywhere. And he said, you look like a teenager. I'm not a teenager. I'm probably older than you. He was like. Then that mutual friend came out, walking past, and then called my name. And then I was like, you're not talking to me because I'm not interested in your friend. And then you're not talking to me, but then you want to talk to me now. Then I was like, hey, what's going on? And he was like, oh, well, my friend probably, he doesn't know you, and he's saying that he finds you very attractive and whatever, and he should date me. And then I was thinking in my head, I don't understand. Well, that's the same person that said that you were interested, but you're not interested, but you are interested, but you're not. Like up and down. And then saying that you are not because you're going through a lot. And okay, fine. Okay. And then I'm just like, I don't even see you like that, to be honest, because you're just one, you like this, you like this. I don't know what it is, because it ain't bipolar. Well, I do know what it is now, because I knew what it is already. But I mean, I don't know what it is specifically the person's problem is, because this is personality issues. So then I said to the friend, well, thank you, and tried to give me donuts and money. And I'm thinking, I don't know you. I just met you on the road and you're trying to give me donuts and money. Then I was like, okay. I asked the friend, I was like, should I collect it or not? He was like, you can do whatever you want to do if you want to collect it or not. So it was fresh. He just bought it from the shop. Like, that's where he came out the shop and he saw me at the shop walking past to. I was outside the shop walking past to get some things from Olio food food charity app Olio. I used to volunteer with them at some point, but not at this point. I need the help. So basically, um, I said thank you. I don't know what you're seeing, and then he nudged at him and go, well, you must be blind. Like he nudged him. Basically, the guy just I don't know from anywhere. He basically nudged at him and he said, like, yo, like friend, like you didn't tell me that you had a girl or whatever, you had a girlfriend or whatever, and then we were like, no, he doesn't see me that way, and he's not interested in me, and he doesn't find me attractive, and all these things, and we're not interested in each other. And then remember him looking at him like this, like he was like in an angry way. Actually, it was more like this. Take my hat. So he looked at him like this. Let me show you. Like this, like, and he was like making weird noises at him, like. And I was then I looked at him, was like, "Are you okay?" And in my head, what I'm thinking is, you're probably just jugged up with your mental medication at this point, or something's going on with you that we don't know about. Then later on, come to find out, another friend, now is a female friend, happened to walk past. So I'm trying to say is so random, and then she happened to know that person too, which I didn't know, but she was outside and she crossed the road, hearing me have a conversation about my bleeding problems, with me bleeding. And this is something that I don't really understand. When I do tell people, they have a laugh at me. They laugh like, ha ha ha, or like, oh, wow, you don't look like that kind of person who's going through even one thing. And Timmons, this year alone has been hectic. Preparing to take someone to court. I meant to be taking 2 people to court, to be honest. And then something to do with something that happened this year, and then something that happened last year. And by the way, guys, I was nearly trafficked before. I'm trying to let you guys know the situation. And it's not even a funny thing, because like the one of all creations, or people know him as God, actually told me about something to do with the person. And it was like I was only supposed to be around them to tell them something. By the way, I say nearly trafficked because the main person coming, and I say annihilate, but the main person coming didn't know that I was going to stay for that long to actually minister to the person, to tell them I know what's going on. But I know it sounds like you sound brave, but guys, I didn't have a nice, Resurrection Sunday and Monday, because I was in between talking to the police and seeing the police at my house. And I don't really like going deep into some of these things, but I personally don't like it when people have this thing to plan something. I don't think I'm going to have a vendetta against it. You don't think I'm going to have a vendetta against it. And the thing is, I don't have a vendetta against many people, many things, because that's just not me, you know. However, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. I don't believe in whatever that man, is it Malcolm Jr. or is it, no, the other guy. Sorry, Martin Luther, whatever his name is, okay? Because I'm not a puppet. And by the end of the day, if the one of all creations breathed life into me and multiple times saved me from many, many things I am not even sharing with you guys, half of it, then what makes you think that someone commenting or saying something about how someone dresses or looks or whatever, like 1 minute people say you dress like man, I'm like, look, you've only seen me wear this top once or twice, but this is my younger brother's top, and he gave it to me because he knew I had no casual. And with his nice kind heart, you know, I don't think any male friends I've had said, here you go, here's a top, knowing that I'm suffering in the cold. No, seriously. Suffering the cold. You know I don't do casual. You can't give me a coat. My younger brother gave me his coat, and he gave me a few of his tops. Okay? So I don't understand why someone say dressing like man. And then that doesn't make sense. The majority of the time I'm dressing non-casual as a female. And then I get told I'm overdoing it. Did you see me in secondary school? Let's talk about primary school. I'm just always being into fashion. And for those people who are saying fashion is evil, go sit down. Walk around naked. Walk around naked. Because I'm tired of people telling me, oh, you too fashionable, you too this. Like, can't you just tone it down, all this rubbish? When I was doing pageants, you guys weren't there. When I was on TV, on radio, whatever, doing modeling portfolios, even if people didn't want me to do it, I don't give a fuck. Sorry for my language, but it's between me and the wonderful creations. Because even if I had to even invest in my own management and still even being able to support specific family members financially and even like putting down money for mortgaging and all this other stuff and being consistent, no one can tell me shit and say, well, you weren't helping. The people who said, I don't want you to help, I don't want you to do anything, I said, one could be homeless, and if you're supposed to be blood and you don't want me to assist, you're a bit nuts. Because if we're homeless because you don't want to do shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 4 of us, so you don't want to do rubbish, anything, and then you have to sit down and have family meetings. I'm think everyone's through with me. Having family meetings all the time got to people's head. And then one time there was a non-arranged family meeting I had with one of my uncles, and right now I don't say I haven't vendetta yet with him, but I have a little bit of Mr. You're not helping, because he doesn't understand the full conversations or things that was had. And he likes to say, well, if you know things are gonna be free for you, why don't you stay here? And I'm thinking in my head, are you mad? In my head, are you dizzy? Like, I should stay where things are pricey to the roof, and you don't even know half the stories. I don't know what you're talking about. I told him the peace of mind. I remember him just looking at me and saying, I'm sorry that you walked in my bedroom to sit down with me to have a conversation of something you know nothing about. And at that time, like, I don't really swear out loud. I swear in my head. I say things like sugar out loud, but in my head I swear. And then I think that time I was literally about to swear out, like, it was like, look, Mr. Nice Guy, you don't know what's going on. Because I think I'm Mrs. Nice, but you don't know people taking the freaking, the piss and disrespect. And you want to come around and still borrowing money. You don't even know, you can't even afford to buy new resources when you need it, and you're telling me rubbish. And then you're moving house to house, from house to house to house to house to house, and then you don't even have the information. You don't even know what's going on. So I just felt really hurt, and then I gave him peace of mind, and that was it. I think after that, I don't think he really wanted to talk to me as an uncle. But I don't really care. I don't really care, because if you're gonna come and ask me something, don't be on anyone's side. Just ask the question. He wasn't asking a question. He was just spitting facts and comparing his life. My life ain't your life. Your life ain't my life. And even when I was younger and had great modeling opportunities, he told me not to do it because my mum told him to tell me not to do it in my face. He said, if you were my daughter, I would let you to do it. But your mum is saying not to do it, so don't do it. So I'm thinking in my head, so during my career breakthrough, you didn't want it. And then now in the future, he's like, well, I don't really want you to do this and I don't want you to do that. And I'm thinking in my head, if you don't want, then you have to leave your mum's house. I'm thinking you're talking rubbish at this point. Because 1 minute you're saying to stay, 1 minute you're telling to go. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because you sound like you are a imbalanced penguin. 1 minute you're saying, if you my daughter, you let me do it, but that doesn't even make any sense, because I'm not your daughter. And if you have to have begged me not to do something during my career breakthrough because you were told to by my mum, which is your sister, then you are a fool. Because then in the future, you're advising me things that I can't do or I shouldn't do because You think you're Mr. Nice Guy. Go have a seat and look at the wall, because unfortunately he's the same one that was so rude to me and saying stuff like, if it wasn't for him, your mum wouldn't have had this and had that and do this. And I was just looking at him. I remember thinking, why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? Because by the end of the day, you don't really care for the life of me. And in the near future, you want to come and pretend you want to care. I said never future. It's coming soon. And when I say, I'm going to literally flip my hand the other side and say, no, thank you, walk away. Because at the end of the day, if you have all this vim for me, but you want to pretend that you didn't just say all this wicked and evil things to me about my mum, the same mum that made you come to tell me to not do what I wanted to do, then you need to go look over there and just get out. Just get out my face. And this is what I don't like. I don't really like discussing certain things like this, but I've already discussed certain things like this, on my channel. It was already there. And some people didn't like it. Some people that I didn't know from Eve, I didn't know them from anywhere, didn't like it. Like, if you don't like it, it's not your life. You don't have to live my life. You don't have to live my experiences. If you don't like it, you don't need to watch it. You don't need to listen to it. And then some of these people have the right to call other people names of things that you're calling some celebrities and artists certain names of what you're doing to civilians. So, are you confused? Because I can't stand people who say certain things like, well, I don't really know why this artist is singing this and doing this, and then not long later you're singing that and doing that. I don't know. Like, when I was in school in those days and people acted like this, you call these people fake. That's what you call them, fake and two-faced, because you really don't know what you're saying. Because it's like you need inspiration, and your inspiration can come from anyone. That's between you and your inspiration. But you can't also try to change and control what someone's trying to do, and say, well, I don't know if you should do this because No, I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. You can't make me into a robot. Sorry. And everyone that knew me from Carnival times, from Leighton times, from even Kingsmead when I used to be counsellor and everything. You can't stop me from saying certain things that I need to say and get out my chest. You can't say, well, I understand, but I don't understand. Look, I don't want you to like me. I don't even want to be liked. That's the thing in school. I was liked by people that I don't even want them to like me. Like, no. Just no. Like, even when I did a lot of the competitions, I did a lot of public speaking stuff, and people were like, "What? I didn't know you can talk. What? I have a mouth. What a flip. You don't think I can talk?" And I won a few of my competitions, and I think I must have stopped the last one because I was like, I want to get into I think it was poetry. So I was like, I don't want to do the public speaking competition. I want to get into off by heart. So, or debate. I think it was debate class instead, or off by heart. It was probably both. So I'm not really saying, look, people should take the liberties, but I'm saying when people do take the liberties, and don't watch this face, okay? But take the liberties, do certain things to wind you up, to get your mind into noodles, because my mind ain't gonna be in noodles, and then later on say, well, I'm sorry, but before deny it and say they don't know what they did and then said they were sorry. These types of people don't live long. I'm being serious, because karma is serious. Karma is a real thing. So if people just want to be laughing in your face and then saying certain things, and then later on in time, future comes I'm so sorry for all the things I said and did over the years. I'm so sorry. I just didn't know. I didn't know, he said. And then behind closed doors, they're upset because things that happened to them of what they did, bad things. You didn't cause it, but they caused it. That's called karma. That's what it's called. Seriously, that's what it's called. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was in kind of pot as well, I had times when people made things up about me that I didn't even do. And these people will have dreams saying, well, I think I'm hearing God say to leave you alone. And these were innocent um lives talking about. We're talking about people who you just mind your own business, and then someone who don't like you for any reason will say, well, I think she did. I know. I think I heard her. I'm not too sure, you know. Then suddenly they go, well, I'm having a dream, hearing God say, whatever, to leave you alone. But you already turned the church against, the Catholic Church against. You turned like the majority of the people that I knew, turning people from other classes from my secondary school against me for you to come to tell me that I'm so sorry I made it up. Can you give a public speech or something to confirm this? This person still happens to be my neighbor, by the way, to this day. Yeah, I will never forget what certain people were doing. There's multiple people that have done certain things, and all they keep saying is, I had a dream. I had another person who went to private school, was part of this really big TV show called Chase. I don't know if everyone knows it. But yeah, the same thing, like saying things that you didn't do or say to people, and then saying, "No, I had a dream. God saying to leave you alone." Look, go tell those people. Go make a video. Go make a speech and tell them that you made it up. Because I'm tired of when people make things up. I'm tired. Because you don't need to have a dream and be scared. Like, you can't even give me money to make things happy. I don't care if you weren't the chase when you were a kid, or if you know people from the chase. Or I don't really care. I don't really care. Because I just felt like hurt, you know? And when you're young and people do these things, even when I was in school, I had fights outside of school. Well, so I jumped into fights. I jumped in when people were having fights too, to help certain girls and stuff like that. From different schools. We're talking about Bridge Academy, Mosborn, Our Ladies. We're talking about all the schools you can name. I don't know all the schools you can name in London, but I would say a few people who really, really so innocent, like people just pick on them and they think like they're not gonna, when I say innocent, like they've not done anything or said anything, and someone will go around making a rumor. There's a rumor that's made about me. I can't remember, this girl confessed to me in the future and said that she made it. And I think, I knew there's something fishy about this girl. When I was around her, she told another friend, I don't need to hang around with her. And then the other person then said, that girl keeps saying I don't want to hang around with her. And then that, I really believed it, because then the girl kept smiling on her face. Now in the future, when Philomena's about to get, her name is spelled out, she wants to move on with her life. She's confessed to me that she is the one that said certain things. And I'm thinking, and she said this and she passed information on. And I was like, okay. And you decided that you were going to come near me and give me gifts because you are a bitch. We didn't even go to the same school. And you made up something about me. That makes no sense. And then another person who's confessing and say I had a dream. Well, two people. So it was three. Sorry, I forgot another person. It was two guys and two girls. So yeah, the other people are older than me, by the way. So when I say I ain't a victim, they're the victims. They wake up in the morning, victimize themselves, then decide to make things up about you. In the future, no, really in the future, instantly they have their conscience killing them, and they literally can't move on. Obviously, I let bygones be bygones between, was it Sabrina one, which is one, I let bygones be bygones. I allow her to come to the house to send her assignment. She had a uni assignment, which apparently her internet stopped working last minute, and if she didn't submit the assignment, she would have failed. Apparently, she said that I really need to come in. I was looking in. Wait, what? I remember that day just thinking, why didn't you come into my house to submit your assignments. I'm thinking, why can't you go to your other friend that just lives down the road? And he was like, please, 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 it's coming to the deadline. And I'm looking, thinking, this is uni time, by the way, at this point, because I met this person secondary because this person really did me wrong and lied against me. And the same one had a dream and also said she felt guilty. Tell the whole school and tell the whole church, well, the Catholic church, and tell the whole school that. But anyways, I remember contemplating, I was like, in my heart, thinking, God, should I? Because how can someone who did all that shit, and people say, well, she's such a nice girl. Sabrina's not a nice girl. And even worse than Brenda's not nice as well. She didn't go to my school, but she just had something against me for no reason, which I found out later. People are just so envious and confused and evil and also possessed with demons. So basically, I let her in after having this lovely chat with God at this time on my front door. I let her in, and then she did her work, submitted it quickly, and she was like, I thank you, I owe you my life. I was just thinking, no. I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. And just that you can go now. Because it's just like, what is this? I mean, she did try to want to make it up to me by wanting to go out with me and all of that stuff. But I don't know whether I accepted one of the things. And then one of the other girls who she lied to about me, that's what I'm saying. This girl's older than us. She didn't go to our school. She would kept asking her, why are you being friends, or why are you hanging out with her? She didn't want to tell her because she was being a fucked up bitch in those days and she'd made things up. She didn't want to tell her, you know? That's why I say misery likes a misery company. And I can list more than 10 people in my hands in London that has made things, I say probably 10, that have said certain things in groups and selectively, individually about me, and then said they were sorry. Not because I said to them, tell people that it wasn't true, but this encounter of I'm hearing to apologize, or God saying to leave me alone, all that stuff, or having dreams, or bad things that happened to them. Like, as an example, I had someone who was my immigrant in this country, going out evangelizing on the road, and then this person, he thought he was going to play me. That's what I say. I'm evangelizing, and they think they're going to play me. Had set up something really horrible for me, and then it was locally, and then I didn't remember how I handled it. I was thinking to myself, I handled it really well, because I told both them and whoever the peoples were about themselves. I was really young then, by the way, about everything to do with how things would end from on, how they were acting, what they were trying to do, whatever. And then since then, that person also and their friend had, I don't know if it was a friend. I think it was just someone random that they were just trying to do something bad, awful to me. They basically said, well, I can't, and bad things are happening, and that keep having a dream like God is saying they need to do more than apologize and all this stuff. And so I'm not saying that people just walk around acting nice and are so wicked. I'm saying that the majority of people that I met in my life, majority, wicked and so evil and liars and Decepticons, and what you say, like, you haven't done anything wrong, but you now want people to know you've done something wrong. I've not done anything wrong, but let people, I actually want them to think I've done something wrong. Cool. So then they don't like me, because I really don't want people to like me. I really don't. Now, it's so upsetting when people say, well, I think like you're doing this, you want to be like, I'm thinking, I don't even want to be liked. Like, I'm just being myself. And if being myself, I'm being honest about the things I've done. Even being on Game of Thrones promotional video, and people are like, well, oh my God, I knew that girl looked like someone I knew. And I'm thinking, this was in 2019, that Game of Thrones. We're in 2024 now. And when I do mention people are going off their heads, I'm like, calm down. Okay, because it was just a promotional video, and I didn't know I was going to end up talking to the main characters, because I was just told I was going to be as extras, and I was more than an extra at this point. And what really pissed me off is that the amount of money they were meant to give me, they didn't give it. It didn't give it to me, but they gave it to everyone. Why is that? They didn't want to give it to me because I didn't interact directly, but the main actors came to interact with me for a long time. And that's the reason why. Because I kept saying to the lady around that time, it was in Tower Hill. I said, why didn't they want to give me this money? And she was like, well, did you sign a release form? I said, yes. They said, were you an extra or you were a main? I'm not a main. Of course I'm not a main. I'm an extra. And she's like, where were you? I was like, I was at the front with whoever his name is. Whoever his name is, sorry. I know Game of Thrones, but I was just like, whatever his name is. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I was at the front. Yeah, he was coming to interact with me and the camera came towards my face, whatever. And then she said, oh, I said, but I still need to get my money because I need to take this to court. And then now I'm just upset because I was just so upset. I was like, you can't promise to give this person the money. And then my face is all going on as the promotional video for the next episode for the Game of Thrones. And then you're telling me shit. You're telling me rubbish. This is going on Sky. This is going on all this channels, and you're telling me. And I was so pissed. Like, by the way, this is not. I think I was also on a workshop before this with Asha Buttercup. I didn't know how popular this person is, but I was selected. I didn't apply. I was selected. So I didn't know how popular. Like, I know the celebrity, but I didn't know that. I hope I'm saying the name all right, by the way. But it's this boy. He looks Polish. He's not really Polish, but no, he's a really good actor. By the way, yeah, I was so upset with the situation of mine. Like, I just kept on thinking, like, they never treated me like this when I was selected for a workshop. Yeah, I had applied for a specific work, a gig, and you don't want to pay me my thing, but my whole face is going everywhere. And this is so upsetting because even the other extras were telling me when I was there, they were saying, why don't you want to pay her? I know that the main actor interacted with her and the thing, but you should even pay her more. And then they were just like, oh my God, everyone was just shouting, talking for me. And I'm like, guys, I can talk with myself. I really explain. But to this day, guys, I was so pissed off. I really don't blame the directory that I use. I really just blame the lady who didn't want to sort it out, because it could have been easily sorted out. Call the manager, call someone, because I said I wanted to speak to the manager. There's no manager here at this moment. I mean, they had gone hours ago. People, I was so upset. But that's something I have learned. I would say I'm not really a name drop. I don't say I'm not a name drop. I've dropped a few names on my channel already. Mainly came to the trafficking, well, near trafficking. I haven't spoke about the whole story, to be honest, because the whole story. It's the whole story. I haven't spoke about it fully, but I do really feel as though, like, sometimes people just think like they're not real. They're walking around acting real, but they're fake. And it's like, how can you tell the difference between the real and the fake? I always say this, the next time I meet a fake person, I'm cutting them off. But then I said, no, I can't do that in case they change. But I'm not in the business of cutting off people or whatever. I'm not. I'm just a little bit cautious, especially when someone is fake to the T and they don't really know that you know. And then when you give them the same energy back, they're scared of you. Be scared of me. Be scared. Because you can't be doing this. Like, look, from the time I said I was a tomboy in primary school and the things we were doing as tomboys, I'm a girl, but I felt like I was always around, playing football, doing all this stuff, but I still had my female friends. But it's just certain things that I just don't, I can pick up and I don't accept, I don't tolerate. And it's like, don't be smiling in my face, but then you have something planned against me. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, because I know people were doing stuff like that from even when I was in primary school. Don't start with me, okay? And even then, you don't want to even make the first hit. If someone hits you, you don't want to hit them back. But no, I was never like that. If you hit me, I'll hit you back. If you punch me, I'll punch you back. If you come for me, I literally come for you. Like, I never believe, oh, don't, just leave it. Leave what? Leave it. Okay, I'll leave it and revisit it. But no, I wasn't that kind of person. And this is why people like to play with water. and I don't like to play with water. You know, I like to shower, have a bath, or drink water. But people really prefer to walk into a point of fire and then say, well, I don't know if I'm going to get hurt or not, because I don't know if anything's going to happen. But the way I think is, the worst could happen. The worst could happen. So having a relationship with the one of all creations, the best relationship you could ever have, because by that I should be dead. I shouldn't even be here. For me, as a baby, which I'm going to talk about in another time, I've had so many near-death experience, and I've even had experience where people thought, they thought I died. Well, they said I died, and this is something I'm talk about another time. So I really should be here, but I wouldn't really be here if there wasn't a plan for my life. Especially when Mao said the amount of things I said concerning death, the near death, the near death, the near trafficking, all the stuff. So I don't play around with Mother Ruach Chakma, the spirit of truth, and the one of all creations people know as God. Within the name of God, the name God is even pagan. I don't even use it to be at this point. But I'm just trying to understand, look, we may be coming from the same experiences, some of us, but some of our experiences are so different. So I hate when people say, well, you went through it, so because you went through it, like, you don't have to go through it again. You know, history repeats itself. The certain things I went through before that I'm going through again. Like, I don't want to be going through it again. Like, I really learned my lesson the first time. Seriously, history repeats itself. So I know we don't want to go certain things through this and that, whatever. I get it. But I've learned. Cut a fake friend. Fuck a fake friend. And I don't really care how smiley you are in my face, how your skin is glowing, how this, that, man, woman, boy, girl, he, she, they, them, whatever you go by. You're binary or non-binary, I don't care. I don't care. Because you didn't care about me when you were thinking all these bad things, bad-minded, to set people against me, to come against me. So I don't give a flying monkeys. And for those people who haven't subscribed yet, but they're praying me, look, it says I have about 5,000 views and this whatever, because, well, subscribers initially was 400 and went down. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is a new YouTube channel. My other email got stolen. So this is a new channel, and I don't really care about how many people are going to subscribe or no subscribe. I don't really care at this point, because my views are like 4,000 and I had 400 subscribers that went down to 100 and then now it's down to 50. I don't understand. Why is it currently 50 when it was 400? This is my other account, by the way. The email that got stolen, completely taken. I tried to save it like 4 times. It got saved like 3 times. The 4th time, whoever just got the account. I'm just laughing because there's nothing I can do about it, because it's happened like 3 times now. In the space of probably like 7 years, I think I've lost my YouTube channel so many times. Maybe like, just have to keep starting over again, which is quite upsetting. But stop it, whoever you are, privately, corporately, a loner or grouper or groupie, I don't even know. At one point I kind of thought I knew who it was. Yeah, there were certain people, yeah, that I thought it could have been, and it was before. It's in the past. But now these are just random people from different countries. You got Cornwall, you got freaking China, you got someone in London, you got America. Just stop. Like, my channel, my Instagram, my phone, my WhatsApp, everything. Just stop. The civilians is too much. It's too much at this point. I'm not the celebrity you're looking for, okay? Like, the civilians, even when I had 1 point something billion on Instagram because of how viral I was going with my dancing videos back in the days, and a few of my castings and stuff I was doing, like, and being on TV and radio. Look, that account got taken. Okay. And I had to create another account, and that account got taken. Another account, even last year, that account got taken. Okay. So I would say I'm the queen of people, my account being taken, but there's really nothing on these accounts for people to take. So that's what I'm saying. People need to stop now. Stop now. Okay. I don't understand if my name's on some profiling or whatever. But my name, I'm not on any profiling yet. I not for some reason the target for people to keep taking my account. So I just say you people need to just be awake and stay awake. And be careful of the hackers on your phones and your computers, because they're trying to connect with other people's phones around you and PCs and devices. So if they got your phone, they got everyone around you. Be careful, be safe, take care. Let the one of all creations protect the people that need to be protected and preserved. Okay? I'm Mother Rohak Chakma. Because some of you people are playing with your lives and not taking it seriously. But I am taking mine seriously. All right. Bye.